Oh, my word.
I'm cat crazy, and I'm not the only one. Over 13 million people across the UK, including yours truly, share their homes and their hearts with a furry ball of feline mischief. But with their famously dangerous sense of curiosity and their incredible ability to get into dark spaces and high places, cats often end up in need of our help. In this series, we'll meet cats close to catastrophe. The animal rescuers who dedicate their lives to saving these amazing animals.
Oh, we got her!
And members of the public that are there to help them.
The place didn't seem right without a cat. I think she's adorable.
I have Brodie here for you.
Hey, Brodie.
I'll experience firsthand what life is like treating ill and injured moggies.
But I hear that you have been in the wars.
At one of the country's busiest animal hospitals.
No pressure. Quite a lot of pressure.
I don't want to be a vet anymore.
We'll meet cats that push the boundaries and challenge what we think is possible of our furry friends.
Tula's changed our lives in so many ways.
And I'll bring you the science behind what makes your beloved kitty one of the most impressive creatures on the planet.
I'll be bringing you daring rescues, meeting the people that will go the extra mile for our moggies, and I'll be rolling my sleeves up to see what I can do to help. Let's just hope I don't end up taking my work home with me.
Coming up,
I only went out to check the pizza and she must have just run up.
Animal Welfare Officer Matt Brown gets called to a cat stuck in a chimney.
Come on.
Can he get her down?
If I'm here all night, I'll get it. Believe me.
And they're behind here?
4 newborn kittens are rescued from the back of a butcher's shop by Inspector Callum Isaac.
It's too dangerous, particularly with all the machinery and stuff.
And I help out with my first ever cat operation.
Can I have a bleed?
I might look the other way soon, or I might run the other way, I don't know.
In Merseyside, Animal Welfare Officer Matt Brown is on his first cat call of the day. A tabby called Lola has tried taking a rather unusual escape route from her new home and come a cropper.
We're going to get a cat which has got itself stuck in a chimney. Never had a cat in a chimney before, so it's going to be quite interesting how we're going to get this one out. I can't see it being terribly awkward, but then that's the famous last words, that, because it usually is.
14-month-old Lola belongs to Francine, who got the cat as a present for daughter Sophia, but things didn't go quite to plan.
I only went out to check the pizza and she must have just run up the chimney without me even knowing. We hunted everywhere and we've only just moved in, so we've got a lot of boxes. So I was thinking of she hiding in here, she hiding in bags. That's when I realised. At first there was a little meow here and there, but then it become really bad. It's to the point where you'd have to walk out the room because it's been really upsetting. It's all really traumatising. Since I got the cat, what was supposed to be fun has turned out to be stress.
I'm going to get all my poles. Cool. Right, let's go. Hiya, you all right?
A new home and new owners can be incredibly overwhelming for a cat, and their natural instinct when they feel threatened is to find a dark, safe place to hide. But Lola has taken hiding to the extreme. She's been up the chimney for 4 long days, while Francine waited for the gas fire to be disconnected and removed.
I threw food up there, I've sprayed water. She's very tiny.
You had her for 5 minutes, it's gone up your chimney.
Yeah.
After 4 days with no food or water, Lola's likely to be weak and in urgent need of help. Matt needs to form a plan fast on just how he's going to get the timid tabby down.
It's quite good access for a change. Looked on her side, really. This is my magic torch with a attachable camera to it, so hopefully I'll be able to see the cat. So I'm gonna have a little look up. Hello. Hello. You're only kicking, aren't you? Hey. I know, I can see you now, sweetheart. Looks all right. Sounds a bit fed up.
I'd be a bit fed up if I'd been up a chimney for 4 days. Matt's going to need more than a camera on a stick if he's going to get Lola down.
I'm going to noose it. Now, it may seem to people that it's going to look a bit cruel, but it's not. It's cruel to be kind.
Inch by inch, the noose gets closer. But poor scared Lola has managed to lodge herself into the tightest spot possible, and that's not making life easy for Matt.
Come on. It's really up there. Come on. I see it now. The problem is the hoop is coming back round on itself, and I can't put it back over the cat. If I'm here all night, I'll get it. Believe me.
You look like an extra in Mary Poppins.
I have to do that Cockney accent with Van Dyke done.
I thought chimney sweeps were meant to bring good luck. It doesn't look like Matt's having any, because Lola isn't budging. Matt decides to switch his hoop for a hook to try and get a grip on Lola.
Come on, tut tut.
Can he do any better?
So I couldn't get a full fix on the cat. All I needed to do was just pull it. And it was just missing it. So, Sweeps is having the better of me at the moment. After being, like, completely covered in soot. Got a new plan.
Will Matt's plan give him a clean sweep? We'll find out shortly. In Merseyside, Animal Welfare Officer Matt Brown is waiting for the fire brigade.
I thought this would be a 10-minute job. I really did.
He has been trying unsuccessfully to rescue 14-month-old cat Lola, who's been up a chimney for 4 days.
Curiosity kills a cat. It's nearly killed me. I've tried to pull it down. It's not having any of it.
Matt can't quite reach Lola, so first up, the fire brigade lent him some chimney rods to stick on the end of his own.
A bit more flexible than my stuff, so just... Yeah. And we can pull it out.
With his longer pole in hand, Matt goes back up. But this pussycat's not for moving.
Come on. Stop being a pain.
Talking to us or the cat?
Nearly had it then. Yeah.
Matt's put everything he's got into this rescue, but sometimes your all just isn't enough, so the brigade take over.
So we're talking up here, aren't we?
Yeah, bang on the here.
Watch manager Tom tries to coax Lola down, while firefighter Prue attempts to blast her out from the next room with a fan so powerful it's usually used to clear smoke from burning houses.
The air's going up to corral the cat to come back down.
But Lola's staying put, and with her plans to reach her from the ground thwarted, it's time to get the ladders out.
We're going to go up and squirt a little bit of water and see if it scares it to come down. If that doesn't work, we're going to take the chimney rods and try and make some noise from the top to try and scare it so it goes downwards. You ready?
It's the moment of truth.
It's going to be the cleanest chimney in Liverpool anyway.
Sadly, I don't think the same can be said for Francine's carpets. Despite the sudden downpour, Lola's still not budging, so it's onto the chimney rods from above. Matt and the brigade are running out of options, short of knocking the house down. This has got to work.
I can hear the chimney rods going like the way down now. So
Hey.
hopefully it'll poke it.
Suddenly, there's a commotion in the living room.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes, got it.
And much to Francine's relief, the messy moggy is finally out.
It's a bit thin. Lost a little bit of weight, haven't you, kid? Well done, everyone. Team effort, yeah.
Thank you.
You've had enough excitement for one day, you.
So after 4 days, 5 firefighters, 1 very sooty RSPCA officer and some serious dry cleaning bills, Lola is finally safe.
I want to see this cat.
Here it is.
I guess just enjoyed the peace and quiet up there. It was purring away, wasn't it?
It's good clean.
Yeah.
I'll go with you, autism king.
It's quite possibly the most difficult, most challenging, longest, dirtiest rescue I've ever done in all my time, ever. It's had a bit of a stressful time, haven't you? Getting soaking wet, pulled and prodded and banged and bashed. So we're going to get a vet checked. I'm not going to want to bring it back straight to the owners for 2 reasons. One, give it at least 24 hours just to let it calm down, settle down. And secondly, there's still a big gaping hole at the fireplace and we don't want this again. Don't want this again.
At the Greater Manchester Animal Hospital, vet Riaz can't believe his eyes.
Oh, mate.
So it's been stuck at the chimney for 4 days.
You have, or the cat? Kitten, don't worry. Don't worry.
We need to get all that settled because it's going to be irritating your skin as well. It's irritating mine, that's for sure. She has got some mild inflammation of one of the layers around the eye.
Would the soot cause that as well?
Yeah, could have as well.
Yeah.
So anything that could irritate the eyes can cause it. On the whole, she would be very healthy. Do you need anything else from me?
A hug?
Huh? A hug? Not a bloody chance, man. Not a chance.
Check-up over, Matt takes Lola to settle in at the cattery where she can be monitored.
She's going to get a bath, a bit like me. She's going to get blanket chipped, fleas and worms. So she's going to have a good MOT, aren't you? Hey? And then, in a couple of days' time, we turn back to the owner.
Good luck, Lola. We hope you'll be back to your terrific tabbiness soon. We'll catch up with her later on. A cat who's not been quite as lucky as Lola is this gorgeous little 14-week-old kitten called Saba. In fact, she's had an awful start in life. She's been signed over by her owners after falling from a 4th-floor balcony, smashing the bones in her tiny front right leg. Vet Camilla was on duty when Saba was brought in.
She arrived, couldn't really stand. She was very cold, low temperature, in shock, pale. I think she's very lucky to be alive.
Today I'm at the Harmsworth Animal Hospital, paying the poor little thing a visit.
All right, Saba, I hear that you have been in the wars. You've been a naughty little kitten, really, and you've been trying to fly on your own, which I'm sure you know doesn't work. Still, someone's going to come along and sort it out for you now, so let's see what we can do. All right?
I'm here to find out how Vet Cat and Nurse Steph are going to fix her up.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya. OK, Saba, you're
I
being
know.
quite relaxed now, aren't you?
In fact, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and help.
Now, would you mind awfully?
I wouldn't mind. No, not at all, thank you. Do I get to wear a nice hat as well?
Get to wear a glamorous hat.
I'm
Yes.
so happy about
Very
that.
good. Right, should we look at the X-ray? When I looked at the X-rays, really, this is absolutely beyond repair. This is a picture from front to back. We're looking at the front of the elbow out to the back, OK? And these should be joined together here. There's fracture through there, and this is fracture through the growth plate there as well. If we go to the side view,
Right.
and you can see it's a real mess, and there's really no option for us to do anything except amputate. And it must be causing the kitten a lot of pain.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just not repairable.
No, and the thing is, because it's a joint, you need to be absolutely bang on accurate, and there's too many pieces, and yeah, I'm afraid.
Oh dear, OK. Poor little Saba. She's going to lose her front right leg, but she'll still be able to get around easily. It really is the kindest thing to do. Anaesthetised, then intubated, we're prepping Saba for theatre. But before we get started, I've just realised something. Can I just ask, why have I got a hat on?
I tend not to put them on until I'm in theatre, but yeah.
I just wondered
It's
if it was
so
like a vet's
hot.
practical joke, like putting the hat on her and telling her she's got to use.
We'll wear them in there.
I'm going to wear it out tonight as well. Now I've got my wardrobe sorted, it's time to lend a hand. I do have a bit of a medical background. I'm a trained nurse, don't you know? And I've always fancied trying my hand as a vet. First, I'm given the task of unwrapping the injured leg.
If you'd like to, you can take that off. I tend to just go down there and then just a lot easier to get the thing off.
Try to be as gentle as possible here.
You don't need to worry too much, it's all coming off.
Yeah. How would a kitten this age cope with losing a leg then?
You always feel that the front leg is more awkward, but then they can sit up on their hind legs and they can jump up and stuff, so they can still, you know, they can still have lots of fun. And at this age, she's going to adapt massively, so quickly. Next, we need to clip her up. If you're feeling like you want to clip her up, I can show you.
Is there any more damage I can do with my leg?
Absolutely not. No, there's nothing you can do.
Just checking. It's important that Kat has a clear view of the leg that she'll be operating on, so I'm happy to help. And it's not every day I'm asked to shave a kitten. I've never done anything like this before at all. And obviously, you know, with poor old Saba being out for the count, I suppose that's a big help, but I'm just still kind of slightly nervous.
There's that little fold of skin just behind the elbow. This one's always a tricky one, so you just got to try and flatten it out.
I think I'd better leave it to the professionals. I'm just being too tentative, and I thought, oh, well, they won't notice those slightly clumpy bits I've left on, but they have noticed. With Saba shaved and ready for surgery, things are about to get serious.
Right, so we're ready to take the cat through, and it would be helpful if you want to assist, because we've got to take the drip stand and the drip.
Yeah.
Got to take the cat and all the notes.
OK.
Which would you like?
The notes.
OK.
Just in case. We'll be back with Saba and her surgery shortly. Now, when it comes to breeding, cats are impressive. And I mean really impressive. The average female cat can give birth to up to 3 litters of 4 kittens per year. Over 15 years, that could be a staggering 180 cats. So, it's hardly surprising that each year there are hundreds of calls complaining about places where the cat population is out of control. In Peckham, South London, Inspector Callum Isaac is responding to a call from a member of the public concerned about the number of cats in a food and butcher's shop.
Hiya. We just had a call about your cats. Is it all right to come and have a look at them? Ah. You trying to get rid of them?
The shop's resident cat has recently given birth to kittens.
And they're behind here?
They were there.
Yeah.
Cats like to have their kittens in dark, quiet places away from everyone to focus on the birth and keep the litter safe from danger. So the corner in the back of this shop must have seemed like the ideal spot to an expectant young mum.
Oh, there's one there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, they're really young. They look OK. I don't want to disturb them too much.
As well as 4 newborns, Mum also has young cats from a previous litter.
We just brought the mother. Then she gave birth to these ones.
Right. So you got the mum, 4 kittens, and then
They are
two?
the kids and 3.
3 of those. Right. The older ones, the other 3, are they her kids as well, from her first litter?
Not only is Callum worried about the number of cats getting out of hand, he has other concerns too.
The issue here is too dangerous for particularly the kittens. With all the stock they got and machinery and stuff.
Callum needs to get the kittens to a safer place, but they're still feeding from their mum, and Callum and shop assistant Mohammed Ashraf are struggling to catch her. He can't take them without her, and he can't leave them behind.
We'll see how we get on. I'll just go back to the van, get some baskets.
Make sure you can get that.
Yeah, definitely need the mum. Yeah, cats.
As soon as Callum turns his back, Mum Cat jumps in to check on her kittens.
But what I'll do is I'll grab them all, put them in there, and then hopefully she'll just jump in there with them.
But she's not going to make life that easy for Callum.
The first two. They both look fine. Their eyes are open, and they're starting to get some colour in them as well. They seem OK health-wise. Cute, though. And there's those two. Same again. Both an OK weight.
4 gorgeous kittens. Now all Callum needs to do is catch Mum.
Yeah.
Luckily, he can speak cat.
Sweet. Here we go, darling. So she'll be a little bit panicky and stuff, but hopefully put a towel over, help them stay a bit calm. Once they've had one litter, they can pretty much get pregnant with a second one pretty soon after. So you'll have consecutive litters if cats aren't neutered. I think they're happy to have the cats taken off them, and hopefully we'll get them some good homes.
Until they're old enough to be rehomed, the feline family will be cared for at the charity's South Godstone Centre.
There we go. One. So definitely safer than where we found them. They'll stay here, they'll get vet checked tomorrow, make sure everything's OK with them health-wise. If so, then they just stay in the cattery until they're old enough to be rehomed.
And already the quick-thinking staff have come up with names.
Because part of the shop they were taken from was a butcher's, we went with a Sweeney Todd theme. Lucy is the mother, Joanna, Nellie are the 2 females, and then Tobias and Todd are the 2 males. Hopefully that'll help them get some homes with good names.
Kittens named after a musical where people are made into pies. How romantic. So sorry, guys. You're going to have to rely on your looks, I'm afraid. Just remember to put your best paws forward when new owners come looking, and we'll catch up with you later. Coming up,
they're known as being gentle giants.
we meet the cat that changed one family's life forever.
She's become part of the family. She's just become part of everything.
And Lola, the chimney cat, goes back home.
Oh, my God.
It's a bit different now, isn't she?
Cats occasionally get a bit of stick for being, how can I put it politely, a bit aloof. But anyone that's close to a four-legged feline can tell you they've got an awful lot of love to give. One cat that's proved this in spades has changed a little girl and her family's life forever.
Iris was born in September 2009, and she was a beautiful baby, and there was nothing at first that alarmed me. By the age of 2, she would never look at us straight in the eye, and she wanted us to be at a certain distance from her. We ended up getting the diagnosis of autism. We were isolated at home. We couldn't go out.
Everyday life was getting more difficult for Mum Arabella and Dad PJ.
I thought actually an animal could help. Originally, I did think about a puppy, but she doesn't like somebody always at her, and I was worried that a dog would be too needy, and I think that would agitate her. The name Maine Coon kept on coming up, and they're a breed from the US, and I hadn't actually heard of them before, but they're known as being gentle giants. They're the world's biggest cat.
As a breed, Maine Coon cats love to be around people. They are loyal and attentive, but also very calm-natured.
Cats can make very good companions for children with autism because they are quite slow to interact and quite gentle. With a cat that is more detached, more inclined to just come and go as it pleases, that can actually be quite reassuring for a child who finds social contact a bit disturbing.
They are incredibly friendly. And then I found out the most important bit of news, which they love water. It just seemed too good to be true.
Too good to be true because Iris's autism had led her to develop a deep fear of water.
She had gone through periods when she was about 2 years old where water play was brilliant. And then suddenly at about 3, it was horrible and she wouldn't touch it.
That was until Arabella brought Maine Coon cat Tula home and everything changed.
I was trying to get Iris into a bath and there was a lot of crying and upset. And then Tula got in the bath and just suddenly started playing with some of her toys. And Iris was like, Tana, what are you doing? You're in my bath. And from that moment on, it turned it into something funny.
I think all cats are fascinated by water, but most cats are frightened of it because they don't like getting wet. Maine Coons have a waterproof undercoat that saves their skin from actually getting wet, even if they look wet on the outside. But even among Maine Coons, I think Tula's quite unusual in that respect.
And it's not just bath time Tula was able to help with.
Iris, her whole life, hasn't slept very well. Tula would just go up there and settle down and be grooming herself on the end of the bed. And somehow this routine of that and the fact that Tula was just calm and everything beside her would really help. She began to become like my nanny cat. If she heard Iris cry or start to come downstairs, she would just bolt off up the stairs.
Thanks to Tula, Iris now finds bedtime a lot easier, but they still like to cosy up together at night.
Tula's changed our lives in so many ways. Iris's social skills improved massively just from being around Tula. It made it possible for us to actually have a life. We could leave the house, we could have fun together as a family. They don't have to be this cat that you just stroke on the sofa. They can be included in every part of a family's life. She's an angel in many ways, but she's also just a cat too. Life without Tula would be very different. She's become part of the family. She's just become part of everything. It's amazing.
It just goes to show how amazing these wonderful animals can be. What an incredible family and what a remarkable cat. Back in Harmsworth, I'm helping Kat and Steph with their patient Saba.
Now, you keep holding that leg up for me.
The tiny kitten has broken her leg in so many places it can't be fixed and sadly needs to be removed.
Now, don't worry if this touches you, OK? Just don't let go. No pressure. Quite a lot of pressure. Right, lovely, you're allowed to let go. Thank you very much.
Yeah?
Yeah, done.
Relief.
Lovely. OK, can I have a blade?
I might look the other way. Might look the other way soon, or I might run the other way, I don't know. In all seriousness, if you are in any way squeamish, then you may want to look away now. I think I need a seat.
We're going to make an incision just above the elbow, OK? So here. So it's just gone through the skin all the way around. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the nerves and the big artery. So we're going to just dissect those out and tie those off.
Last year, the charity carried out almost 140 operations like this. Do you sometimes get a big squirty one?
Yeah, occasionally.
It's a good job I've got my hat on.
So we're just cutting the muscles right down to the bone there. Before we cut the bone, I've taken all the muscles away, all the way around the bone there. So we'll get the bone cutters, please.
Does it make a crunchy noise?
Yes.
OK.
so I know.
The surgery may seem drastic, but without it, Saba's leg would have stopped her having any kind of life.
Right, so we're just going to cut through the bone right now.
I don't want to be a vet anymore. I quite liked it for 10 minutes when it was pretty.
There we are. Because she's just a kitten, her bone is so soft.
Yeah.
That came off really well. And that's the leg gone.
Watching Kat operate so quickly and professionally is pretty impressive. I get the feeling Saba is lucky to be in such good hands.
I don't like amputating legs. If I can fix it, we absolutely fix them. But with something like that, it's absolutely black and white. The kitten was going to be in chronic pain. I'm perfectly happy, and I know that the kitten's going to be so much happier. Amputation always really upsets people, but you'd be amazed. They recover so quickly. That's the surgery. Done. Oh, little one.
It looks very strange seeing her like that, but then again, on the other hand, like the overriding emotion I've got is like a positive one because she's going to survive and she's going to have an all right life. So.
And she's going to be in considerably less pain.
And you can see her little heart going away there.
She should make a good recovery now.
What a brave little cat. We'll catch up with Saba again shortly when she's back on her 3 paws. Earlier, Animal Welfare Officer Matt Brown, with the help of the local fire brigade, rescued tabby Lola, who was stuck up a chimney.
Yes, yes, got it.
4 days and several baths later, he's managed to get the soot out from behind his ears, and he's back to collect her from the vets.
Hello, Lolo.
Where she's been given a clean bill of health.
I thought she was just black and sooty. Now I know what she looks like. It's a different cat. You're not tatty anymore, are you? Here we go. Oh, well, no, we're going home now. You're in now.
Matt's on a special mission to reunite Lola the cat with owner Francine's daughter Sophia, who was meant to have her as a present for her 5th birthday.
She's always wanted an animal, so I thought, get her a little cat. The ride from picking her up to coming here was the longest we spent with her. I thought, I'll put her in the living room. And that was the worst mistake that I made.
I'm holding the cat.
Oh, my God.
A bit different now, isn't she?
Very much. It's got white bits and everything.
Can I feel her?
Yeah.
What I've learned from this is you've really got to sit and think about what it's going to be like, how it'll fit in. Have you got any holes that it can hide in and climb up?
Good fire guard, that. Kitten-friendly one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a makeshift.
Makeshift.
But it fits, and there's no way she's getting through.
No.
Oh, God, she's a lot more...
Softer.
Well, just better.
She's been washed.
Yeah.
Blow-dried.
Blow-dried.
She's been neutered, so she won't be able to have any kittens.
Yeah.
She's been microchipped. She's been wormed and fleed.
Brilliant.
So she's had a full works, full MOT.
Although Sophia's smitten with her new playmate, Francine's understandably still on edge.
Do you know why I can't be all excited? Because I'm scared.
You're panicking over there?
Yeah, that it runs up things, and I just didn't want to freak it out, you know, and go, oh, and with my loud voice.
Don't get any ideas, Lola.
Every day I prayed that she was alive. I didn't know whether she was going to make it. I didn't know what the conditions was like up there. I was really apprehensive, you know, about getting her. And, because I thought she'd, like, been running here, there and everywhere, running around the room. Get away! But no.
She's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
She's all right.
Amazing.
Just got to give it time.
Yeah. It's been an adventure.
Not half.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
No, and it's nice to see you again.
And yourself.
Clean.
Yeah, clean.
Thanks, I can't thank you or the RSPCA enough.
Cheers. It's great because she settled in straight away. I thought she would have been a little bit spooked after obviously the ordeal she had, but she was fine, she was sound. I was very surprised, actually.
Yeah!
The little girl, her little eyes lit up, she was absolutely made up, you know. So if you can make a little one happy after her birthday, then great.
Ah.
And it's not just a happy ending for Sophia and Lola. Remember those 4 kittens and their mum in the back of a butcher's shop?
Oh, yeah, they're really young.
For the last 5 weeks, they've been cared for at the South Godstone Animal Centre.
Hi, Steph.
Hey, Joe.
And today, I'm getting to meet them.
How are they getting on?
They're doing so well. As you can see, they've grown a lot. And Mum has done such an amazing job at raising them all.
Oh, aren't they gorgeous? I would quite like to cuddle one.
This is Joanna.
Hello, Joanna.
Great name.
I've just counted, and I thought there were 4. There seem to be 5 now.
So our loving Mum, Lucy, actually adopted one more kitten.
Wow. Is that easy to do?
Well, it all depends on the mum and the temperament of the mum and how comfortable they are being here.
All right, Joanna, I know you want to go and play. Go on then.
Just
Oops,
about
there we go. I know. So, who is the new kitten, then?
The new kitten is Esmeralda. She managed to get herself wedged in between a fence and a planting pot, and she couldn't physically wriggle herself out of the situation.
Oh, no. I think she's just a little bit more nervous, isn't she?
Oh, definitely. We're hoping to pair her with one of the really confident grey and white ones, so it can really give her that confidence boost.
Oh, so you'll be all right, Esmeralda, yeah. Now, I don't want to cast aspersions on the mother, but why do 2 of these kittens look just totally different from the others?
When a mum cat is in heat, she can actually mate with more than 1 male at one time. Because they can have more than 1 egg within heat, they can actually have more than 1 kitten from a different father. And so you can have several different fathers within the same litter.
What's the limit, fathers-wise?
They keep reproducing eggs until the end of their heat period.
Right.
So it could be a lot.
OK, we won't go there then.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a different father then? OK.
Yes.
So what's the next stage for the net?
Well, the next stage is just to wait for them to be a kilogram. Then we can get their first vaccinations done, and that means we can also start to put them up for homing. I'm going to miss them.
Well, I cannot imagine you having any problem rehoming this lot.
Oh, definitely not.
Talk about temptation. It's lovely seeing them do so well after being born in such a precarious place. We'll be catching up with them again later in the series. Still to come, I catch up with the tiny kitten who stole my heart. I was thinking about just nicking her off you, but you seem so happy together. I won't. And we meet the man who went to incredible lengths to rescue a kitten trapped in a drain pipe.
Come on, baby. Coming for you.
I'm back at Harmsworth Animal Hospital to check up on a little friend who had been through some pretty serious surgery the last time I saw her.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
So this, as I know her, is Saba.
Yes.
But you are Saba's new owner.
Yes.
So should we start with the name change?
So the foster owners changed it to Hoppy.
Hoppy,
so
right.
we've stuck with Hoppy.
Have
so
you?
I think it suits her, yeah. We've only had her for 5 days now.
Right.
But she's settling in really well.
And are there any things that are difficult, given that poor old Hoppy is called Hoppy because she's missing her front leg?
So far, absolutely nothing.
She can do everything?
Yeah, she tears about, she goes up and down the stairs, she does everything. She can hop on the counter, nothing stops her.
So were there any things that you were worried about?
I was a bit worried that she might be in pain a little bit or she might not be able to do the stairs, but so far she just acts completely normally. It doesn't seem to hold... I don't think she even knows.
And why are you here today?
Hoppy's just here for her checkup.
I was thinking about just nicking her off you, but you seem so happy together. I won't. I'll put my handbag down and forget that idea. Right, let's go and get her checked out. We're going to see Camilla, who was the first vet who saw Hoppy, get it right, when she came in when she was injured.
3 months ago, when Camilla first met Hoppy, the prognosis wasn't good.
She arrived, she couldn't really stand. She was very cold, low temperature, in shock, pale. I think she's very lucky to be alive.
But now she's a totally different cat.
Hi, Camilla.
Saba.
Oh, well, she's not called Saba anymore. She's called Hoppy.
Oh, hello, Hoppy. That's a nice name. Oh, she looks so well.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I attended the surgery and I think that's why she's so well, because I did such a good job.
Oh, well done.
I was instructing everyone.
Good.
She lied.
I'm just looking the surgical site and it's looking very good. The hair is already growing. I can't really see the scar there. It's looking very good. All healed.
Thank you.
She seems comfortable. She seems very bright, good body condition. Let's see how she's walking. Give that to her to you. Let's have a look on the floor.
Well, she gets around fine, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's walking very, very well. She's exploring now the room, is sniffing everywhere. She's looking good to me. I'm very happy with her progress. Very, very happy.
She looks great.
Yeah, she does.
What advice would you have for owners of three-legged cats?
They need time to adapt to the new situation.
Yeah.
Also, keep an eye on her weight, because, of course, she doesn't have all the legs to support her body weight.
It's not that much that you need to do.
No.
So once she's getting stronger and she's adapted, she's just going to be like any ordinary pet, really.
Exactly. Your cat is looking great, and I'm very happy with her condition.
What a great outcome for a lovely cat. Hoppy, here's to a long and happy life with your new owner, Caroline. And to end the show, here's a YouTube clip of an amazing rescue from across the world.
Hi,
Oh, hello.
a little kitten ran into this hole 24 hours ago.
First, the rather buff Remco from Ibiza tries to coax it out with some rope and string.
I'm sending down the rope now, okay? Maybe the cat will try to catch it or something.
This isn't cat agility training, Remco.
We're trying to flush the cat out with the water.
You can't fall in the well, otherwise it dies.
Not content with nearly drowning it.
I can hear you. Come on, baby. Don't be scared. Come on.
Remco's now going to scare it half to death. I'm sure his heart's in the right place.
Come on, baby.
We tried everything. It's very frustrating because, you know, we wanted to get it out. Huh?
We don't try everything.
Almost everything, you're right. Okay, day 3. We're nearly there. I can feel it. Please, God, help us.
Time to get the big guns out. Poor kitty.
Oh, look at her. Finally, there she is. Hey, baby. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. Look at her eyes. Oh. I think we got a happy end here. I think he's sucking, finally. It's his first milk in 2 or 3 days. 2.5 days. Oh, yes.
What a happy ending for the kitten, which is more than can be said for Remco's poor home.